2019, New Year's resolutions for America. First resolution, to commit ourselves to an open society without censorship. Second one, to commit ourselves to ongoing dialogue in light of the fact truth is a process, not an end. 2018 will go down as one of the most disgraceful years in American history. This was the year a large segment of the U.S. population proudly said resist and tried to undo a presidential election. In 2019, we must restore America. The first step in doing that is to unite in resolving all ideas must be heard in a country that says it values democracy. New Year's Resolution 1. America's society and political system must be open. I am not talking about open borders that allows anyone who wants to enter our country, but a society where all ideas are allowed to be heard. No more snowflakes closing our college campuses to ideas they don't like. A society cannot call itself free that censors ideas. Above all, we must rededicate ourselves to cherishing our First Amendment. That means exposing programs like U.S. government gang stalking, the American Stasi, explained at stopgangstalkingpolice.com, that have no place in a free, open society. New Year's Resolution 2. Truth does not come packaged in a Republican-Democratic version. It is not either or. We must work to end the two-party monopoly of our political system and to create a multi-party system with proportional representation where all voices are heard. The neocons in the Bush administration who created U.S. government gang stalking, a mobbing, gaslighting, psyops program, did it by saying the end justifies the means. Today, those Democrats who disgraced our republic by mobbing political opponents and possibly using the FBI and Justice Department to try to remove a duly elected president from office with lies and tricks, did so by believing the end justifies the means. We must resolve in 2019 to never again pretend truth is an end. Our senses show us we live in a world of constant change. Truth is a never-ending process, not a goal that any person or group ever reaches. The scientific method is perhaps the purest way ever evolved to get at truth. It involves coming up with hypotheses and testing them to form conclusions that are always held loosely until the next experiment, which may show them to be false. In society and the political sphere, perhaps Martin Buber gave us the best replication of that when he talked about the concept of in the between. Buber held up the model of ongoing dialogue as a way to attain tentative conclusions which are always then open to change with more dialogue. Hence, we must resolve to commit ourselves in our society to ongoing dialogue, recognizing that truth is a process, not an end. Let our resolutions in 2019 for America be simple and clear. Let us unite in saying, to restore America, we resolve to restore an open society, essential if we are to have a free country. Let us resolve that we will commit ourselves to a never-ending dialogue in which all voices are heard without any censorship at all, because truth is not an end that anyone achieves as an individual or group. Rather, truth in a world of constant change is an unending process with tentative conclusions held loosely along the way. For myself, I think it will be the next presidential election that is pivotal. We can support the politicians we see both in the Democratic and Republican parties, who rant and rave as they spout their emotional thinking. Or we can select presidential candidates who are willing to commit themselves to an open society with ongoing dialogue in which, in the spirit of America, no voice is ever silenced. My choice for our next president is Mike Lee of Utah, a constitutional scholar. Watch Senator Mike Lee's YouTube videos. You will never hear him raise his voice. His speech is always characterized by reason, not emotional thinking. He is the type of person who could restore America.